So, we are CKC Travel Enterprise. We're going to be, we designed a guided trip through France for two specifically. It's an ideal trip for a honeymoon or for a new couple or even a retired couple to get out and explore France for a while.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the beginning of our France journey. We're going to start out on a flight from Denver all the way to Marseille, and we're going to start in Marseille, and we're going to spend about 5 days between Marseille and Nice. Our first thing when we get there in Marseille, you guys are going to be staying in a 5-star hotel, the Marseille Hotel, and then you're going to be having dinner there. On our second day of our journey, we're going to be taking a tour through the Provence vineyards. Spend a whole day dedicated to wine and cheese and deliciousness. So that's going to be really fun. And then on our third day, we're going to start out with a truffle hunt on the beach of Marseille, which will be nice. And then we give you a little free time before lunch after the truffle hunt. Then we're going to spend some time in the Ain province, which is another vineyard area of Marseille. Spend about the second half of the day there. On our third day, we're going to be spending quite a bit of time doing a medieval province tour. Visit some of the local medieval castles, which will be a lot of fun. We're going to visit quite a few different ones and just take a look at the area. Then we will be taking a train ride, a speeding bullet, all the way to Nice. We will be part of the package is a train pass, so that you don't need to worry about it for the rest of the journey. We're just going to be taking the bullet the whole week, whole 2 weeks. So we'll be taking the train ride to Nice, and then on our 5th day, we'll be spending the day on the French Riviera. Which is an entire area just for shops and old restaurants and just spending some time looking at Nice and exploring the town of Nice, which would be really nice. So that's just going to be a whole day for you guys. There's going to be a 2-hour tour right in the middle of it that we want you to go on, but the rest of the day is just you exploring the city, which will be really fun. And then we'll be taking, that night we'll be having dinner at a restaurant in the French Riviera, and then we will be taking a train ride all the way to Paris.
Yes, so from southern France, the two of you will take a scenic train ride through the French countryside to your next destination, which is Paris. And the next 6 days will be filled with sightseeing and experiencing some of the finest cuisine that Paris has to offer. You will be staying at the Hotel Regina, which is one of the best rated hotels that's centrally located in Paris in the fashion district. And we've structured it kind of where you have stuff to do, but that you also have free time that you can go and do whatever. We've also included into our package the Paris Visite Pass, which means you have access to all of the regions in Paris. You can take the train wherever you want to see whatever you'd like to do in your free time. On your first day, you'll get off the train, you'll check into the Hotel Regina. The Hotel Regina has soundproof rooms, which is great. They have free Wi-Fi, they have great views, 24-hour room service, and they also have one of the best restaurants in Paris in the lobby. So you can always eat there. We have structured some dinners that you pay for with reservations and some lunches that you pay for that have reservations for you. So that's not all left up to you, but you also have some freedom to choose where you have breakfast and some lunches and some dinners. So your second day in Paris, you'll start with a tour of the Eiffel Tower. And then after you tour the Eiffel Tower, you will be having lunch at Paris Picnic, which is a place where you can go and pick all the things that you want in your picnic, and you actually eat lunch on the lawn in front of the Eiffel Tower. And then that night after lunch, you'll have a little bit of free time, and then you'll go to the Opéra National de Paris, and you will enjoy it. And then after you tour the opera, you will enjoy a dinner at La Piquoire on the rooftop. They have a great rooftop bar. You can see almost all of Paris. It's it's just a great atmosphere, and not a lot of tourists get to go there. So this is something that's kind of sets our trip different from other people's.
Swanky.
On April 4th, because our trip goes from March 27th to April 7th, you will tour Musée d'Orsay, which is an incredible museum that used to be a railway station. So it's got great architecture, great little design pieces that you get to look at, but it also includes great impressionist artists such as Monet, Degas, Renoir, and Van Gogh, and so many other great artists. And then the following day, most of the day will be touring the Louvre because it's so extensive. You can, the pass is included, it's all day, and their inventory is just great right now. And so then on the 6th, you will get to tour Notre Dame and see all of the incredible architectural details that went into creating that beautiful Catholic cathedral. And then the rest of the day is free. You can go shopping in the fashion district. You can go wherever you want. And then during your last day in Paris, you'll spend the morning touring the historic catacombs of Paris, which is kind of spooky but also very fascinating because that's, for so long, that's where they put all of their dead. And they've arranged them very well. We had a picture of it on the brochure that kind of shows, yeah, this is all skulls and bones, and it's like centrally in the catacombs. So it's kind of interesting. And then after you tour the catacombs, you'll check out of your hotel and you will take the train to the airport where you will catch your flight back to Denver.
Alright, so big part of this trip, with all that fancy stuff going on, is the expenses. So essentially, your biggest expenses are going to be airfare and hotel, room and board. So the airfare is going to round you out at about $4,000. Keep in mind you're flying all the way around the world and back. We also spend a little bit of our travel expense on train. With the trip from southern France to Paris, it's only about $140 per person. And then once you're in Paris, you buy the train pass, $76 one-time fee, and you'll be good for your time in Paris. Room and board is definitely a big expense. We've got you booked into some really fancy hotels, and you're getting the full-on Paris or French experience. Definitely going to be at some nice places. Food, we've basically allowed $120 a day to be included in your expenses. And also the breakfasts at these hotels are included, so you'll have some good spending money for food. Entertainment. Southern France is going to be very expensive as far as entertainment. We're taking some really exclusive tours through some vineyards and doing some really awesome stuff. Paris, the entertainment expenses actually go way down. A lot of our entertainment will be sightseeing and going to historic places that don't necessarily charge an entry fee, but still incredible experience. Basically, the days that are most expensive are going to be the days that we flew. So the first day and the last day, obviously. Aside from that, like I said, southern France is going to be probably our most expensive. So here we have kind of just some graphs that'll show what's going on a little better. This one, you can't really see the numbers on there, but it is daily breakdown of expenses. It just separates it day by day. This is going to be showing that airfare and room and board are less expensive. Shows the other expenses as well. And so the grand total is $14,525. And So it's a bit pricey, definitely worth it. It's a one-time chance to get a full-on French experience.
And if it's your honeymoon, your wife will love it.
Right. Yeah. Or if you're old and retired and
Your
need
wife
to
will
spend
still
your
love
money, it's definitely a great way to go. So.
And then our currency, we have a currency breakdown.
Go back down to the first page.
What?
Go to the first page.
Okay.
There you go, yeah, we have our currency breakdown between Australian dollars, Brazilian, Canadian, and Egyptian